A universe spread out perfectly smooth, or one packed with stars, galaxies, and black holes? Quick, which one is more disordered? Your gut says the messy one. Your gut is wrong, and the reason it's wrong rewrites the entire story of time. But to see it, we have to start with the one word almost everyone gets backwards: entropy. You think you understand entropy. You've heard it 100 times. Messy rooms, broken eggs, disorder always wins. Simple, right? Well, by the end of this video, that exact instinct is going to give you completely the wrong answer about the entire universe. And the strange part? That's not your fault. Let's fix it. So, what actually is entropy? Forget the textbook. Here's the secret nobody tells you. Entropy isn't a force. Nothing is pushing your room to get messy. Entropy is just counting. Let me show you. Imagine a box split into a left half and a right half. Now drop in just 4 molecules of air. Each one can be on the left or on the right. That's it. Count every possible arrangement, and you get 16. 16 ways those 4 molecules can sit in the box. Now look closer. How many of those have all 4 crammed into the left corner? Just one. A single, lonely arrangement. And how many have them spread out evenly? 2 and 2, 6. 6 times more. The molecules aren't avoiding the corner. The corner is simply the rarest thing that can happen. There are just far more ways to be spread out than bunched up, and that, more ways to happen, is what we call higher entropy. Now, 4 molecules is nothing. A single breath of air has 100 trillion of them. With numbers that big, the odds of them all rushing into one corner at once become so tiny that you could wait longer than the age of the universe, trillions of times over, and never see it. Not once. That's why your room never suddenly sucks all its air into one corner and leaves you gasping. There's no law forbidding it. It's just the odds. Disorder wins because there's overwhelmingly more of it to go around. Got it? Good. Hold on to that one idea. Spread out means more ways, means higher entropy. You're sure of it now? Remember that feeling. Here's where it gets beautiful. That single rule, disorder always grows, is the reason time has a direction at all. Watch a glass shatter, and you know instantly if the film is running backwards. The glass never unbreaks. Smoke never pours back into the flame. Why? Because every passing second, the universe drifts toward more ways to be, toward higher entropy. That drift, from order to disorder, is the arrow of time itself. The future is simply the direction in which entropy goes up. But now turn the question around. If disorder is always increasing, then yesterday the universe had less of it, and the day before, less still. So, rewind. Past the stars, past the first light, all the way back to the very beginning, the Big Bang. It means the universe was born in a state of almost perfect order, the lowest entropy it would ever have. Simple, right? Except what order means for an entire universe is about to break your brain. Remember what you were so sure of? Spread out means more ways, means higher entropy. So, quick question. A box of gas, all bunched in one corner or spread out evenly, which has higher entropy? Easy. Spread out. You nailed it. Now the very same question, but bigger. Much bigger. The whole universe. Picture all its matter spread out, perfectly smooth and even, or clumped up into stars, galaxies, and black holes. Which one has higher entropy? Every instinct you just trained screams, the smooth one. Spread out, remember? But it's the exact opposite. The smooth universe is the low-entropy one. The clumpy, lumpy, black hole-filled universe. That is high entropy. What changed? Gravity. Gravity pulls things together. So once gravity is in charge, smooth and spread out isn't disorder at all. It's a rare, fragile, almost perfectly ordered state. And clumped together becomes the messy, likely, high-entropy one. And the most disordered thing gravity can possibly make? A black hole, the single highest entropy object in the universe. So your room cleaning instinct didn't fail because you're bad at physics. It failed because no one ever told you gravity plays the game backwards. So here's where we've landed. The universe was born almost perfectly smooth. And thanks to gravity, smooth means extraordinarily low entropy. Just how low? The physicist Roger Penrose worked it out. The odds of a universe beginning disordered, by chance, are about 1 in 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 123. Don't even try to picture that number. There isn't enough room in the entire universe to write out its zeros. That is how special, how impossibly ordered the beginning was. And everything that's happened since, stars igniting, galaxies forming, the sun warming the earth, your heart beating right now, all of it runs on that original order, slowly being spent. We are living inside the unwinding of the most ordered event that ever was. So the arrow of time you feel every single day, the egg that won't unbreak, the coffee that won't unmix, it points all the way back to the birth of the universe. And the deepest question in all of physics is simply this: why did it begin so perfectly ordered? Nobody knows. Not yet. Maybe that's a question for you. Thanks for thinking with me. One last thought. If you want to see how all this order finally runs out into the heat death of the universe, that is the very next video. Subscribe and let's keep wondering together.